Hey, what's up guys? We're on day 2 of our home workouts. After making the video yesterday, taking several hours to get done, decided that we're going to do a standardized warm-up. So each day we're going to start with kind of the same warm-up, at least for these couple weeks, see how things are going. But standardized warm-up, just full body, get things moving, and then we'll still have good workout portion, some core, and some stretching just like yesterday. So just wanted to give you guys a heads up. You're going to be seeing the same standard warm-up for each day of these workouts. All right, so standard warm-up. Just make sure you have some good space. We're gonna start off with some different arm swing movements. So first one, just going arms straight out, palms facing up. We're gonna go small circles for 10 forward. Just keep them nice and tight, and then we'll stop. When we're going 10 backwards, same thing. All right, that's 10 each. Now we're gonna just go large circles forward. Same thing, keep those palms up. Nice big circles. Now 10 back. Now we'll go 10 across. Switch the arm that comes over top each time. Now we're going to go 10 overhead. At the top each time, reach your hands back behind your head. Get that good tricep stretch through the shoulders. Next, we're going to go alternating arm swings. So just go one arm up, one down, and we're just going to switch. We're going to go 20 of these, 10 each arm. All right, good. Next, we're going to go a wider stance. We're just going to go alternating toe touches. These will be a little bit more controlled. Arms are going to come straight out, and then we're just going to alternate hand and toe. All right, 5 each way, 10 total. 3. All right, good. And the next one, we're just going to go an easy twist. All right, now next one, we're going to go hip hinge with an overhead reach. All right, so we're going to do hip feet hip width. Go this way for you, and then we're just going to reach the hips back. Back stays nice and flat, and those arms come overhead to this position. All right, so we're really trying to reach into this bottom position, and then just stand up. We'll go for 10. Last one, and good. Next one, we're gonna go an easy twist again, torsion rotation, but just a little bit rounded back. And next one, sorry, my video turned off. And then the next one, we're gonna go a little bit wider stance. All right, then we're gonna hinge, hips back, and we're gonna go arms straight out. It's gonna be like a golf swing. All right, good. And then we're just gonna stick with that wide stance. We're gonna do 5 of our inchworms. So reach down to the floor. Then you're just gonna walk hands out. We'll go 1 push-up, and then walk your hands back. All right, again. Reach, walk out, push up, and then back. We're gonna go 3 more, 5 total. That's 4, and again, if you need to, drop down on the knees. Here for your push-up. And then just get back up on the toes before you walk the hands back. All right, that's 5 inchworms. Now we're gonna go back to a wide stance, lateral lunge. All right, make sure still getting weight back on the heels, and then just shifting our weight over. 5 each leg here. Last 2, 9, 10. Good, we're almost there, guys. Next one, we're gonna go groiners. All right, so we're gonna take it into a lunge step. Outside hand's gonna be down, so I'm left leg forward, right hand's on the ground. Then it's gonna twist up towards the ceiling. Then we're just gonna hand back down. We'll switch feet, and then up. All right, so you do 5 each side. 4, 6, 8, 9, last 1, and 10. Back up on our feet. All right, this last few guys are going to be on the floor. If you have space for this one, try to get it in. We're going to do a roll back. Legs come over, and then you're going to come forward, wide legs, reach forward. All right, so we're back, forward, reach. All right, we're doing just 5 of these. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, we go 1 more, 6. So the next one, we're just going to stay right down here. All right, you're going to lay on your back, arms out wide, and then we're just going to cross foot over, and then back to the middle, try to come up high, cross over, and then back. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then the last one, you're just going to stay right down here. Feet are going to be flat on the floor, right together, knees together. And then we're just nice and controlled, side to side. All right, this will be the last 10, 5 each way. Four more, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So that concludes our warm-up. If you guys have any other tight spots, feel like you need to work out a little bit more, feel free to do a little bit more movement. But that should be good to get you guys ready for the workout coming up next. All right, guys, next we're going to go over our movements for the workout today. All right, so just 3 movements. We're going to have push-ups, sit-ups, and then what I call gates. Okay, similar to a squat, but a little bit more of a hip hinge. All right, so kind of like a deadlift. So for our push-ups, want to find something that you're able to do well for 10 reps. Okay, so obviously a full push-up would be from the floor. Sorry, I'm trying to get myself in screen here, guys. All right, so full push-up, hands and toes. All right, biggest thing is starting in a good plank position. So find a good plank. Think about elbow pit, rotating forward. All right, that's going to put the shoulders in a good, strong position to press from. And then from here, dropping forward, chest touches the floor, all the way back up. All right, so make sure we get that full range if we can, and then extend through at the top of every rep. All right, from the toes is difficult. We can also do from the knees. All right, just the knees stay down, still getting in that good plank to start. Elbows rotating forward, good strong starting position, and then chest to the floor. All right, if you're not able to get all the way to the floor, that's fine. Just give yourself a target to make it a little bit easier. So as an example for a target you can use, I just have this ab mat here. You can also just like roll up a towel, maybe go down to a book, a thick book. That would be another good idea, but you have your target. Hands should be just right on the outsides, and then just trying to drop your chest down to that target. All right, so I want to make these challenging for 10, but not impossible. All right, we don't want to get any rolling up. We don't want to get down here and snake up like that. So try to avoid that as much as you can. Really focus on keeping that core locked in tight. All right, so next as we have our sit-ups. I'm going to show you guys using an ab mat. But if you don't have an ab mat, you could also use a towel for this. So you can see here, just roll up a towel. All right, it's about the same width as this ab mat would be. So just helps feeling that lower back might be a little bit more comfortable. I'll even use this to show you guys the sit-ups today. So you'll just sit right in front of that towel. All right, just sits right up against you. And then feet are gonna stay flat. We're just gonna lay back, arms overhead, throw them forward, and touch the toes at the front. All right, so as you're doing these with this towel, think about keeping your low back flat against this towel the whole time. All right. If you want to make these a little bit harder, you can also do a butterfly sit-up. All right, so you're gonna butterfly your feet. This means soles of the shoes are coming together right here. And then instead of arms overhead, I'm going to keep them in front, lay back, and then I'm just sitting forward, touching my toes. All right, so this is going to be a little bit more difficult to get through these in a quick rate. So you can even start here, maybe do half there, and then your other half throwing the arms. That'd be a great option to try at home. Yes. Last movement is going to be the gates. So like I said before, similar to a deadlift, and now we're doing more of a hip hinge, chest dropping forward. So for gates, feet are going to start hip width. We're going to do a little jump out to shoulder width, hips back, chest over, touch the toes. All right, feet in, out, just a little hop at the top each time. All right, you see my back staying nice and flat. Shins are almost vertical here, and that's our gates. All right, call them gates. Think of it like open the gate, close the gate, all right? Then we're just adding that little bounce. Those are gonna be our 3 movements for the day. All right, guys, so now it's time to get into the workout. So for today's workout, we're doing what's called an AMRAP. So it's gonna be a 15-minute AMRAP. Just means as many rounds and reps possible in 15 minutes. So it's gonna start off 10 push-ups, then you go to your 20 sit-ups, and then 30 of your gates, all right? However long it takes. Goal is probably 3 to 4 minute rounds, somewhere in there. So after that, 1 round, 10, 20, 30, you just go back 30 to 10 again. All right, so trying to go through that cycle as many times as you can in 15 minutes. Goal is gonna be at least 4 rounds, maybe some of you could get 5. We're really gonna have to be moving to get that 5 rounds up. All right, so yeah, you can stop the video here, go through your 15 minutes, and then restart it, and we'll get into some core and then stretching to finish today. All right, guys, next we're going to get into our core finisher. All right, it's a pretty simple one today. We're just doing a series of planks. So we're going to do it Tabata style. So 20 seconds on, 10-second rest, and then we're going to go through the full 8 rounds. All right, so the way you're going to start right or left elbow, doesn't matter. All right, we'll start on my right for me. You're going to go 20 seconds here. After 20 seconds, you're going to go to your 10-second rest in a straight plank position. All right, then after your 10-second rest in a straight plank, you're gonna then transition to the left side. All right, after 20 seconds on the left side, you go back to the middle, and then back to your right side. That's all it's gonna be for the core portion of it. All right, guys, so Mel crashed my recording session, so she's gonna help us with the stretching today. All right, so right now I have her set up in what we call a couch stretch. All right, so a couch stretch because you could do this on your couch, getting your back foot up on your couch here, just like she has on these boxes. So the goal is to try to start off with your knee as close to the box as you can. She's starting a little bit further away. To start, it'll be a little bit easier stretch to begin with. So start a little off the couch and then try to work your way closer. You can also see chest is forward a little bit, hands on the ground, but that hip is still trying to get pushed forward so it's one straight line. Over time, we want to try to get into a more upright position. So from here, if she can, Mel's just going to get hands on the knees. All right, trying to get upright. You can see nice and straight through that hip still. Going to feel a really good stretch all the way from the quad through your hip. All right, so the goal with this one is to try to do 2 minutes per side. That's going to be your All right, guys, so for our next one, we're gonna do called a 90-90 stretch. So we're gonna go ahead and get into a 90-degree position at the front knee. I'll twist that one a little. Yeah, bring that back leg. Yep. So you can see on that front leg, it's pretty much perpendicular to our body. So we don't want to have it tucked in like that. We want to get it away from our body a little bit more. Same position on the back leg. So you bring that back knee this way a little bit more. Keep coming. Yep. Same position on that back leg. And this foot not tucked in.
Oh,
and then from here, she's going to twist towards that right knee. And then just lay chest over onto that knee. Yep, that's it. So this should be a good position to just hang out in. If you're feeling a lot of stretch on this back leg and the hip flexor, we shouldn't be feeling that. So go ahead and come out of this, and we'll give you a different option. You can come feet forward. All right, and then from here, Mel's just going to lay flat on her back. Go ahead and tuck your knees up, just like that. And then go ahead and cross one leg over. And now you're going to reach between your leg, grab the back of that leg there, and you can also play with the straight leg on this leg. Yep, straighten it out or keep it bent. You might feel a little bit different stretch doing one way or the other. So if that 90-90 position felt bad on that back leg, go ahead and try this one. For this stretch, whether it's 90-90 or we call this the figure 4, you're going to do 2 minutes per side on this one. All right, so after you get your calf stretch in, next one's going to be what we call cross-seated shin. All right, so it's just sitting Indian side, basically one shin right in front of the other, and then from here, Melissa's just gonna reach forward as far as she can. So that's really good right away. If you can't get into this position right away, just sit up a little bit first for us, Mel. So you can start somewhere here, and then eventually try to work your way forward a little bit more and more. All right, you should be feeling this through the low back really good to create some separation in that lumbar spine. We're gonna do a minute with one shin in front. After a minute, go ahead, sit up. After a minute, we're just gonna switch foot position, so the other shin will come in front, and then going right back into that same stretch. And that's gonna be our cross-seated shin.